Hello, gang. Let's go to CSSBattle.dev and do the daily target, which is oh, we got some angles today. Oh boy, always fun when we got the angles. And by which I mean, oh, it's a little scary. This one's scary. We got the scariness. Let's create a square, and let's use a technique that we're gonna say display grid on the body. Okay, and we're gonna do grid area 1 1. Do I need that? Does it help? I don't think that helps. What do I mean? What do I grid? That's not what I want. I don't think that's what I want. Let's do thing number 1. What I'd like is to put this in the middle of the screen, and I think what I need to do then is what margin auto. Right, and then rotate 45 degrees. Right. And then if I add numbers here, 10, 20, 30, I can center that. So let's do that. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and I hope this line will be clean. Not very clean. How about 91? How about 92? 93, 92, 0.5, 92 might be it. So that's a square. And then let's do another one. Plonk and plonk. So P plus P is another one of these guys, and we're gonna say background. Well, let's actually do it as though we were going to do it. 45 degrees. That angle may be wrong. Color, transparent, and that color again. Blah 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 blah. And then we need a net. We need a different height. Height is maybe 200. Okay. Now we need a negative margin at the bottom here. Minus 100. There we go. Minus 200. 250. Minus 280. Oh, look at that. We got a problem. Okay, so there's the grid. The display grid was having an effect there. We don't want that. So we got to adjust our numbers. So display grid was influencing the layout. As I understand it. Even though I did not do anything to place that in the grid. The grid rules were behaving, were having influence. All right, so let's actually make this some hard numbers. 30%, 0, 70%, and 0. And that looks like it's going to be roughly what I want. It's not big enough. How about 2, 30, 40, 50? That looks like it's going to be okay. So, all right, so now we got to tune these margins. Is it 8? 9? How about 102? How about 100? Okay, and then we'll tune this number. Is it 300? No. How about 260? 70, 80, 275. All right, that's looking right. So we'll go 40%. How about 35%? 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Oh, what's going on there? 39 looked kind of right. Is it 38? Am I over or under? How about 100 pixels? What do we get 100 pixels? So 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 37 pixels. Not a great number. That's okay. 200 pixels. 170, 80, 90, 200 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I think we have a match. We may not. These angular ones often result in non-99, as it comes back 100%, often result in a 99.9% match because the angles are very specific, etc., 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 etc. That said, it worked. Okay, so we got height. We could also do what? We could set a width here of 100 and then set a width of 250. The aspect ratio works for us. It's a little long. We don't necessarily, we could do these margins differently. So either we're setting the aspect ratio or we're setting the margins. I don't have an impulse to show you that today. On another day, I might have done so. But basically, you could tune these numbers. So we got the height is set at 100. I say, okay, we can set a height of 100. The width could be set by the margins, right? Because block level elements like the paragraph tag are as wide as their container can make them. So if you set its margins, you can make it be 100 wide, and then it's going to work the same. Auto centers the things like, hey, automatically set even margins. That said, too much talk. I don't have the appetite to redo it. So minify, and we'll unit replace none of these values. 137 pixels, not great. Let's submit that, and then maybe we'll. What do we do? We can try for a Q value on these numbers. How about a Q? 37, 8, 9, 10, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. That looks pretty cute, clean. And then Q, we're just shaving 2 characters off. 2, 7, 8, 9, 30, 2, 9. It might not be right. That might not be good. Oh yeah, see that artifact? Not a great diff. Yeah, so that's not a good diff. What do we have it at? I'm just undoing that because I know this works. I know that one works, and so that means we're done. And it is a better score. It's a fine score. There are ways to do this using scale. Like we can make one square and then scale the second one and change its background, right? We do want to do the one that's lower in the stack first in the sort order, because each subsequent one is going to be over top of. Otherwise, we got to do things with positioning, or avoid z-index, right? If you're using z-index, probably you've made a mistake in terms of for code golf, how you want to approach it. You really want to think bottom to top. Photoshop layers, you get to lay bricks. Each subsequent layer that you're going to add is going to be next in terms of the elements that you're adding. That's the opposite of a background where each next one is lower in the stack, right? So 2 different ways of thinking. That's enough talk. I have chattered too much. I hope you're doing well. So many people having a hard time out there today. Hearing many stories of folks having a rough time. Be sensitive to those folks who are having a rough time, and be as kind as you possibly can. Strong recommendation to be kind to yourself and to others. And hey, go make a webpage. All right, see you tomorrow.